Hello guys, welcome to New 6th Gen Farmer. We are cultivating the organic corn today. Technically we've already made a pass, but I was busy doing other stuff when we did it. So we're making our second pass right now, and of course I started the video in the ugliest part of the field. Due to the recent flooding, a lot of this flooded out, and you can see the corn's kind of yellow right through here, but over here it's a nice dark green. We got the 8410 rolling. We got AutoPath working with the CRGs. I rode with him a little bit ago, and it seems to be working pretty good, although he did just take out a bunch right there. I wonder what happened. It is amazing how good of a job this cultivator does.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules. Talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Come on. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft.
Well, this corn over here looks a fair amount better than where I started filming. I started filming right in the bottom over there. This is the CRG's, the AgriGPS CRG's first year of being able to record AutoPath lines. They had a few small hiccups. We're still using it. It's working pretty dang good, but every once in a while you probably have to shift it a little bit more than you did last year, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know. The first time I cultivated, I hardly shifted at all. It seems like I shifted a little more today. I don't know why that is.
And part of the reason might be that we're in an 8410T with bald tracks.
Yeah,
and
the cultivator's pushing them.
The cultivator's pushing the tractor a fair amount.
And then we've had so much. There's a lot of silt down there.
There's a big spot of it right there.
So that we got silt on one side or more on one side than the other. Tracks want to spin. Not real good for gripping that one. Not with all quarter-inch of treading yet.
If anyone out there knows a good place to buy some like retread tracks for 8000 or 8010T series tractors, you should
have some better used ones,
or have some good used ones. You should go to the video description and send me a message on my website. We'll probably be interested.
I'd like to. What do you say? We put. They were bald when I bought it. I think we put 700 or 800 hours on this.
Yeah. We're at 7,800 hours right now. I think we're at 71, 72, something like that.
I can't remember. I know it's around 7. I don't know if it was a little under 7 or a little.
I want to say it's a little under. I think it was in the 6s.
I was thinking it was
69.
Yeah, no,
But I don't know.
He's
dad left for a little bit. We got some shovels that are kind of getting pretty wore out, so he's gonna go grab some new ones. And he got me cultivating. I haven't driven this thing in 4 years, probably. And 4 years ago, it was when the corn was really tall and it was really hard to screw up. So, and now this year, us being so wet and flooded, there's just so much variability in this field that you really gotta pay attention. And one thing that I did to the tractor this year that is really helping is I made a bracket to put the monitor right out the end of the armrest, like in the brand new John Deere tractors with the built-in armrest displays. And it is making it really easy to just kind of keep your hand right here and be able to shift really quickly when you need to be able to do so. And a little bit I've driven this, what I've been kind of finding with the AutoPath and the CRGs is that it's actually very good. It's just this cultivator is a little bit much for this tractor, and we don't have our 3-point very tight. There's about 4 inches of movement in the 3-point linkages. So sometimes you'll see that cultivator just kind of swing back there, and it's actually pulling the tractor one way or the other. And how I can tell is when the tractor gets off, it's also showing off here. So if it starts to pull one way, my little light bar will say you need to go back that way, but it's just, there's just so much stuff pulling on the tractor and our bold tracks, it's just not being able to go back in time. So there's been a couple of times where I have to grab the steering wheel and really overcompensate for the steering. I don't think it's a CRG issue. I think it's just, right there, I had to do it. I think it's just too much cultivator, too little tractor, and bad tracks. But that being said, for what my dad paid for this tractor, it is doing a dang good job. And I don't know if you guys saw my video where I planted the organic corn, but these are the end rows right here in which I overlapped half a planter to try to get it to cultivate good. So we'll see if it works. Yeah, I'm showing 2 AutoPath lines. The second AutoPath line's right off the end of the cultivator. So far, so good. Now we're going back the other way. You can see I've already cultivated up to half of it. Pretty proud of myself that I thought about that when I was planting. Man, that made this easy. So, the biggest thing that we were surprised by this year is how clean our fields are, because, or the organic field I should say, because we've had a ton of rain. We have not been able to get out here when we want to, and after a week and a half of just rain, we thought it would just be a weedy mess out here. But this is uncultivated stuff. As you can see, I'm in my pass right now. I mean, there's just very few weeds out here, and I'm guessing that there are quite a few weeds that are probably right underneath the surface right now, about ready to pop up. And that's why we're out here right now, because it's clean. You know, a lot of people would think there's probably no reason to go cultivate, there's no weeds. But if you can get those ones that are just underneath the surface and cover them up really good and kill them before they even come up, it's the easiest way to do it. I do got a little guy right here. There's one. I thought I saw one other little one here somewhere. But yeah, very impressed. Now, I don't know about the soybeans. We're gonna go and do that tomorrow. That'll probably be another video. But, and to be honest, where the corn didn't get drowned out, it looks pretty dang good. And then we're also running our shovels super narrow. I don't know if it's gonna be very easy to see, but you can see the gap between that shovel and this shovel. I'm guessing we've got about 4 or 5 inches of tolerance side to side before we actually take out the corn. And then obviously the finger weeders, I mean, those things are dang near touching down there. They are flexible, so they do got some give, but it's yeah, it's a very precise operation, and that's why we got RTK, because you're able to do stuff like this. And for all the people that have never believed me about the CRG being able to do this, I mean, there it is. So our speed sensor went out on our transmission here. It's actually holding it pretty good right now, but it'll just randomly, there it randomly jumped up to like 6 something. it'll jump like 2 to 3 miles per hour. So our speed sensor is obviously bad, so we're having to go off the GPS on the display. But about that 5, 7 to 6, about as fast as this 8410T will pull this thing. You might not think of it much, but these things take a lot of power to pull because you got 3 shanks per row, and you got 24 rows. So, and they're wide shanks too. Big rock just went over. Whew. Where is it? There it is. Ugh. I kind of like these jobs like this. Like planting, I never stop to pick up a rock while planting. Hardly ever, because we're always in such a hurry. Got to get everything done. Got to beat the rain. Oh, there's another one right there. But organic cultivating, I'm really not in a hurry. I see a rock, stop, pick it up, add it to our pile. So, not everything can be perfect. This is a spot where I looked for a rock, and as you can see, when there's nothing to compete against, weeds do a little bit better job, and they're actually growing right in the row here, so unable to get them with the cultivator. These might grow back. These roots are not pulling out very well. The ground's just so hard from being waterlogged for so long. Yeah, look at that. I can hardly even get my foot in there. What gear am I in? 11th? That ain't gonna work. 8. Auto steer. There we go. Is there anything more about the organic farming that you guys want to learn about cultivating or the planting or anything else? Leave a comment down below on what you guys want to learn, because I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot of the times compared to videos in previous years. And now I gotta steer this waterway. Yep, I just took out a bunch of corn back there. Nice. Yeah, that's a bit wet yet. Still a bit of water sitting over there. We're gonna start replanting some soybeans tomorrow too. It's gonna be spotty. No pun intended. Even if that, okay, if that was a pun, that was a bad one. Apologies all around. So all this right here was done pretty slow because this corn's a lot smaller and it's a lot easier to knock it over and cover it up. But in areas where I'm not in a wheel track, I mean, I'm getting down there pretty good. You can see there's probably 2.5, 3 inches of cover here between the kind of the hard pan of the dirt and the top of this light fluffy stuff. And what's really nice about these finger weeders and running this thing so tight and using the auto path is look at the area that it's not hitting. Right here to right here. That's how tight we're running this. So for example, here's a little weed and it actually broke off the chunk of dirt that it was in. So this one would probably survive, potentially. It's hard to tell. No, it won't. And then we walk over here to where the corn's a bit taller and I was going a bit faster. It's basically the same. I mean, the depth is the same and everything, but where it really shines is it throws a lot more dirt in between these corn plants. Whereas in the shorter corn, there's kind of a ridge left here where nothing was being covered. But in the faster, taller corn, there's a nice chunk of dirt that got covered here in the middle. So any new weeds that are gonna pop up will be covered and hopefully suffocated from the sun. That's the goal anyways. Hey, Dad, stop! That broke. Oh, and this one's about to break. This one's about to break. Uh-oh. I mean, honestly, does it probably doesn't matter a whole lot.
I'll go back with it, but I better.
'Cause I mean, yeah, you put it down, it's just gonna put pressure up. It's still centered and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe check them. There's 3 for sure. That one's missing a nut. That one's about to fall out. Missing a nut. 6.
Yeah, weird size bullet. Okay.
All right, have fun. Well, there we have it, guys. Thank you for watching. And like I said, any questions you guys have on organic farming, leave them down below, and I'll try to address them in a future video. So, see you guys in the next one.